When my sister called after 10 years of silence, I almost let it go to voicemail. 10 years. No calls, no texts, no birthdays. She vanished one day without a word and stayed gone. But the message she left, her voice, shaking, cut through everything. I need your help. I'm in Violet Hill. I think something followed me home. That was all it took. Violet Hill isn't on most maps. It's barely a town. Just a few crumbling buildings buried deep in the pine forests of upstate Maine. Old logging country, long dead. Whatever was left got swallowed by the woods. As I drove in, the air felt wrong. The trees leaned too close to the road, like they were listening. Everything was too quiet. No birds, no wind. Just the sound of tires crunching gravel. Emily's house sat at the edge of the village, a crooked Victorian strangled by ivy and rot. Its paint had long since peeled away. Moss climbed the siding like it wanted to eat the place whole. All the windows were dark. When she opened the door, I almost didn't recognize her. She looked like a ghost, skin pale and tight over sharp bones, dark circles sunk deep under her eyes. Her black hair hung in knots. Her nails were chewed raw. "You came," she said, voice barely above a whisper. "I shouldn't have," I said, "but you sounded..." She stepped back without answering. I followed her in. The air inside was colder than outside, thick with mildew and something metallic. The furniture was overturned. Every mirror had been smashed. Thick white salt crusted the windowsills and door frames. Strange symbols, spidery, unfamiliar, were scrawled across the walls in black charcoal. "You've been living like this?" I asked. She nodded, closing the door behind me. "It started a month ago. First the noises, then the shadows, then the dreams." "What kind of dreams?" She didn't answer. She just turned and walked to the basement door. I hesitated. Everything about this felt wrong. The basement stank. Wet earth, mold, and something worse. Candles lined the floor, hundreds of them, melted down into pools of wax. In the center was a circle drawn in something dark and dried. It wasn't paint. I didn't ask. "I opened a door," she said. "Thought I could control it." "Control what?" "I thought it was a spirit. It's not. It's older, and now it's not stuck here anymore." I felt it then, the pressure, like something was watching from just beyond the candlelight. "Why now?" I asked. "Why call me?" Her voice cracked. "Because it's not just me anymore. It wants you too." That night, I dreamed of fire. I stood at the edge of a field under a sky that churned red and black. A figure moved toward me, tall, wrapped in ash and smoke. Its limbs bent wrong, like its bones didn't match its skin. Its eyes burned like coals. When it spoke, the voice was mine. "She let me in," it said. "Now you will too." I woke up drenched in sweat. Emily was already sitting up, wide-eyed, unmoving. "You saw it," she said. "What the hell is going on, Em?" She opened a drawer and pulled out a wooden box, old and warped. Inside, yellowed journal pages, handwritten Latin, sketches of winged things with hollow eyes. This house belonged to someone before me, Margaret Mallory, a medium. In the 1930s, she tried to summon her dead husband, but she brought something else. She called it the Violet King. I stared at her. "You think this thing is the same?" "I know it is," she said. "Everyone who's lived here since has disappeared. They never found bodies, just blood, scratches. My name will be next, maybe yours too. She handed me a page, a ritual, symbols, words in Latin, a name. You tried this. I'm too weak, she said. It needs blood, 2 people, bound by family. I should have left. Every instinct said to walk out and never look back. But she was still my sister. That night, we went back into the basement. The air felt colder. The candles flickered in a wind we couldn't feel. We stood in a circle, hands clasped. Emily began to chant. I followed. The room darkened. The flame surged. Then it stepped out of the wall. It didn't walk, didn't crawl. It simply was. Tall, skeletal, shrouded in something like smoke but thicker. Antlers scraped the ceiling. Its face was smooth, white porcelain, blank. No mouth, but it spoke. You called me, and now you wish to send me away. Emily's grip tightened. Keep chanting, she whispered. But the words caught in my throat. The thing turned to me, its mask cracked. Underneath was my own face, distorted, smiling. You're already mine. The candles blew out. Emily screamed. When I opened my eyes, she was gone. The circle was broken. Blood smeared the walls. Symbols burned and bled. I staggered upstairs. The house was silent, cold. Every mirror, shattered, webbed with cracks, showed her face. Emily, screaming, behind her. The thing. I ran. I didn't stop. I left Violet Hill before dawn. They never found her. The police searched the house, found nothing but rot and dust. No signs of struggle, no evidence of a crime. Just her name carved into the basement wall, again and again. Emily, Emily, Emily. I still dream of fire. And sometimes, when I wake up and look in the mirror, I see myself smiling back. If you're still watching, you heard what I heard. You saw what I saw. If this story got under your skin, hit like and subscribe for the next chapter, because Violet Hill isn't done with us. Have your own theory about the Violet King. Drop it in the comments. And if you've ever seen something wrong in your reflection, you might not be alone. See you in chapter 2.